Alright guys, picking them right back up where we left off. About ready to go through the village. Don't fall down there. I can only imagine there's going to be a lot of parts to this game. Like, a lot. So it's probably going to take up my streaming for a while until something new comes out. Oh shit! I noticed you have a spear as well. Oh, we got to get that from the other side. Watch out, there's a spear or archer over here. We don't have any ranged weapons yet. So let's go around this way. Uh-oh, ran out of key. So did he. You can kite enemies over by throwing stones and such at them. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and set up some of our items now that we have them. So down here, you can put in your items. Let's go ahead and put, let's see. Oh, we could actually, these will give you more Amarita. So you can use them. I wouldn't say use them right before a big boss fight or anything. You use them at your leisure, but you might want to save them until you're around a shrine and then use them. Because it would suck to use them all and then all of a sudden you lose them. So right now we ain't got shit, so we're going to go ahead and put on a stone on shortcut 2. And then we'll put on some anti-paralytic needles on shortcut 3. And some sacred water on shortcut 4. Sacred water will help you reduce your ki consumption. Anti-paralytic needles are self-explanatory. If you get hit with paralysis, you use them, you get out of paralysis. And of course, the stones will, you can throw them at enemies and then, use them as sound as distractions or hit them with them. And then you will get them to come at you. This is our... We won't be able to lock... We will not be able to open this unless we go beat that big cow motherfucker. That bull. So, completely up to you. Like I said, you will get a hell of a lot of Amarita for very early in the game to level up with, and you'll probably get some other pretty good items. But it's not necessary, man. But what you can do is come over here and kick this ladder down and have a shortcut back to the beginning. If you wanted to try the guy out. Now that you got a few levels and you're loose and limber and stuff like that, we will probably try and come and beat this guy before we try and beat the main boss of the stage, just so we can say that we did it. You'll start to hear little noises that you don't hear anywhere else. You got to listen for them pretty closely, but you'll start to notice these noises, and usually what that means is there's a Kadama around. So you see a little green guy down there? That's a Kadama. Now I'm just going to stand here for a second and just listen to the noises that you hear. You hear that little squeak, squeak? It's like weep, weep, weep. If you hear that, there's a Kadama somewhere close to you. Oh, there's an archer over there. And they are deadly accurate. Unfortunately, we don't have a ranged weapon, or I'd sit here and fire at them. But let's go ahead and grab this guy. Now, we want to go take care of that guy first. I think we can get over to that side. Because if we try and go down the bottom there and fight enemies, then we're going to have him fucking with us the whole time. Peace! Alright, now we took care of that dude. You can come up here and do a plunge attack on these guys if you want to. You can go take care of that archer over there. I'd say let's go take care of the archer over there first. Be careful on these rooftops. They will cave in on you. I don't remember exactly which ones they are, but they do happen. And usually if you fall into one of these houses, there'll be an enemy in there waiting on you. So just be mindful of that. Usually you could break these, but not that one. Not that one either. All right, when you're facing like an axe dude or a spear dude, like it's probably better if you have some range. We're gonna switch to our spear. Mind you, they do have a lot of poise. If their key runs out and you hit them, they will fall down. You can do a death blow on them. Make shit real easy. Be careful when you walk in these places. A lot of times there's enemies hiding up in the rafters. I can hear them right now. I can hear wherever the fuck that dude's at. They're in one of these buildings. He's probably behind this house. No, I guess not. Destroying barrels and shit like that will get you prestige titles. So anytime you come across anything that's destroyable, get it. All right, we got ourselves a ranged weapon. We got a longbow right there. So let's go ahead and equip that bad boy. On our ranged weapon 1, longbow. Now arrows are consumables, so you can't just like fire them. But anyways, L2 and then R2 to fire. And of course, headshots work the best. And you'll see real quick. And you'll get proficiency on your ranged weapons and all that other good stuff. You'll know you got a headshot when the whole thing turns red. And if you're really far away, you know you got a headshot when it's yellow, but you got a red circle in the middle. As you can see, that was one shot. Took him out pretty easy. Doing ranged isn't a bad deal, especially if you want to thin out some enemies before you start going in. You'll get some pretty powerful ranged weapons here pretty soon. Oh, speaking of, you see that blue bar that says familiarity? The more you use a specific weapon, the more familiarity you get. And when it taps out, whatever its max is, then all the stats on it will be raised. Not like substantially, but, you know, enough. So it's not a bad idea to stick with one weapon and raise its familiarity so you can get the most out of it. Because you'll be coming across weapons left and right, and you can switch them up all you want. But be mindful, like, your build. Your weapon really does depend on your build because some weapons just work better with other stats, which is why it's important that you kind of map out what kind of character you want to be. The great thing is in the beginning of the game, it will tell you what weapon goes with what skill or with what stat. So you can kind of, it's not like super unknown. We want to be light, so we're going to work with light armor, light weapons that are quick, and then pretty soon we'll be getting our new ninjutsu powers, our shurikens and our throwing stars and our poison powder and all kinds of other cool stuff, man.
sorry for running, Mother.
She says they ain't gonna take my flower. Also, breaking boxes and stuff sometimes will reveal items like arrows and money and stuff, so try to break everything. The hell was that? Oh, shit! Now, you don't want to be in like a close quarters combat situation with the spear, because it will bounce off of walls. I'll show you. Well, now it's not doing it. Anyways, it will happen at the most inopportune time. And you won't be able to get a full swing and all that other good stuff. See? Items. Money. So this is where that guy would have been. Alright. Do our whistle. Nope. It's a regular one. Let's see if we got any armor that's better than what we're wearing right now that won't put us over our weight limit. Oh yeah, that's much better. 6 to 25, and we're still under our weight limit? Yep. It is medium armor though, just be mindful of that. You can mix medium and light armor, but if you want to keep your stuff below the threshold, it's just something you got to plan for. You know, because it might be better to have a light torso armor where you'll get more defense than what head armor would give you. Let's see what we got on torso. Nothing that puts everything will put us over our weight limit. What about troop gauntlets? So that's heavy armor. That gives us a lot if we wanted to do it. Oh, actually, no, that puts us over our limit too. Nope, that still puts us all over our limit. Medium armor. A thief's waistguard. Now, that's even lighter than what we got on, and it's more defense. So we're going to go with our thieves waistguard. Now we're looking fucking barbaric, bro. Ah, man, I'm sexy. Okay. Since we were able to do that, we might be able to put on... Nope, not yet. What about greaves? Nope. Yep, put that bad boy on. And that puts us under our weight limit, our foot soldiers gauntlets. All right, now we're cooking, man. We got quite a bit more defense than what we had the last time, and we're still under our encumbrance, which is good. 25.9% of our total encumbrance. So the only thing we're missing right now is torso armor. But we got armor on everything else, including the head. Like I said, I just have the helmet. There's an option, basically, where you can have helmet armor on and off if you want. I would always recommend coming into a room with your block up, because fuckers will come out of nowhere. That's a shortcut right there, that ladder. So before we start going forward, let's go knock that thing down. Oh, shit, man. What I just did right there. That's called a burst counter. So it's R2 and then circle. And basically what happens is if you see an enemy getting ready to do a deadly attack, which like a red aura will happen, and you hit your burst counter at the right timing, it's a parry, and it will do like a critical attack on the enemy and fuck them up pretty good. So you'll get a chance to see that when we go fight the main boss and the bull dude. There's a couple things I haven't done yet that you'll get to see here pretty soon. But let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Fuck! Alright, that guy's stationary. Alright, so this means it's a long range shot. When it's got a yellow and a red circle, there's certain weapons that will give you more power for hitting these long range shots. So just be mindful of that. That fucked him up pretty good, but didn't kill him. Now he'll be running all the way over here to come after us. And we are here for him. Wait for old boy to come back. Hit him in the face with an arrow. Fuck! That wasn't a headshot. Now let him come. They all come the same way. Oh, did we get everything over here? Yep. Got everything. Got everything. Let's go back up. Go across the rooftops.
I'll take them out in one go before they know what's hit them.
Go kick down our shortcut. Now we're going to run across these roof buildings to see where we could fall into. They're somewhere around here. Maybe not. I might be thinking of the first Nioh. Oh well, no biggie. You always want to check and make sure, see if there's an enemy you could do a plunging attack on.
It's too heavy. I can't move a muscle.
Forget your belongings. Just get out of here. Go.
Basically, all these things are telling you like little things you can do, like how to change your shortcuts and all that other stuff. Dude, I hear one of those little monster guys, but I don't see where the fuck they're at. All right, let's move forward. Let's go ahead and kite this guy. Gonna switch to our spear. Oh fuck, we got two of them. You're not dead yet? Whoa! Whoa, buddy! Woo! That was fucking close! God damn! Y'all see that shit? I saw him get up out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh fuck, dodge! Man, that would have been the end of us right there. That one hit right there probably would have fucked us up. Good stuff. All we gotta do is get around the sides of those buildings over there, and we can unlock the gate to the shrine, so that we can basically save our progress up to this point. So that's what we're gonna do. I do believe there's a monkey or something, one of the demons that we might have to fuck with before we can unlock it. So just be wary of it. We'll go up on top. Yeah, there is. It's right there. All right, folks, give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Probably less. All right, we're back. Woo, shit. Y'all, I almost died on stream. Holy fuck. I almost slipped and busted my head on the corner of this table. Holy shit, that would have sucked. Y'all would have heard me die. All right, so. You hear that, like, that growling and all that shit? That means one of the little Gakis are around. They're called Gakis or Gokis or something. Anyways, what you can see up here, if you look down, there's a Kodama down there behind those barrels. So, unfortunately, there's no way to get past that fog to get to the fence in time to open it up. Because we're going to trigger it, then a demon's going to come out. You can kite them down this way if you want to, and then run for the shrine. Completely up to you. But I like to fight them. And hopefully we don't fuck up.
It is no longer of use to the fallen samurai. So may this token aid you in your pursuit of justice.
So we're not going to summon anybody quite yet to help us out. They are only here for a limited amount of time, and they do have their own health pool. So if they do get taken too much damage, they will die. We want to save our cups for the boss, because he's not easy at this level. At least for me, anyways. But anyways, as you can see, this guy's a level 8. The higher the level, usually it takes more cups to summon them. So don't be ashamed about summoning, folks. It's actually kind of fun. Nothing saying you got to take everything on alone. You can if you want to, though. You can if you want to. Completely up to you. Oh, we forgot that thing in the boat. Let's go grab that. Be careful as you're walking along these things, man. It's too easy to hold the stick a little bit too hard and you just walk right off the damn thing.
First bandits, and now monsters. This really is the end.
No, my love.
I hear a Kodama. You hear a little squeaking. So there's a Kodama around here somewhere. My money is it's behind this building. So there's a chest in there, right? But don't come in through this way, because if you do, you're going to have a Gaki fall right down on top of your head. We're going to go from the top. I'm going to switch to my Kirasagami because this is tight quarters. There he is right over there. He doesn't see us yet, so let's hit him with an arrow. Oh, by the way, now's a good time to mention, we have two types of arrows, regular arrows and sacred arrows. When you aim, if you press triangle, you can switch, or square, you'll switch between your different arrows. Sacred arrows are just more powerful, that's all there is to it, but you're going to get less of them. One arrow. Now, if I would have did that with a regular arrow, it probably would have taken 2 or 3. But make sure you switch back to your regular arrows so you don't waste your sacred arrows when you don't want to. Or when you don't mean to. Alright, that guy down there, he's not dead. You'll know that if you click lock on and it locks onto him, then they're just faking. So let's do a plunging attack. Now he's dead. Now, if you would have came in through this way, you would have had this one fucking jump up at you, and then the guy down there would have jumped down, and you might have been in a hairy situation. Let's whistle. Nope, regular. When we finally come across one that is a mimic, you'll see what happens when you whistle. Alright, so for the demons, right? And you saw it when I fought the monkey one too. If you hit them right and you break their horns, you'll stun them and they'll lose a lot of ki and a lot of life. So any attacks that come from overhead like that, or on the spear, that down slice, those are the attacks you want to try and start with on these demons, because then it will fuck their horns up. Jesus Christ. See that pool right there? Don't step in that pool. Just be patient. That's all you gotta do. Just be patient. Watch his moveset. See, he creates pools, and if you go key pulse in that pool, then it would make it disappear. See how it just disappeared? Ah, shit! There you go. Once you learn their movesets, like, you know, they'll do a swing, but then they'll do a kick, or they'll come at you with like 5 or 6 slashes. You'll start to recognize their animation, and it won't be so hard. Now that one was wearing a helmet, and I couldn't break his fucking horns. But usually, if they're not wearing a helmet and you can break their horns, they'll go down pretty easy. And here is the Kadama. You will start to be able to learn the language. You'll be able to start to learn their language and understand what they're saying after a while. You'll collect like these little books that will tell you, they'll reveal more and more of the language. All right, make sure you talk to this dude.
You take on bandits, fiends. Just who in the world are you? Please, spare my life. Wait, here, take this and leave me be.
All right, we got a lantern plant fruit, which basically restores our ability to do burst counters and use soul cores, which we haven't got the ability to do quite yet, but we will soon enough. All right, so now we unlock our shortcut. And we have our shrine. Now, make sure that you've cleared everything out that you want to clear. Like, if you want to go back and fight some of those revenants, the red candles, or the red swords, do so, because once you hit the shrine, every enemy that we just fought is going to respawn. So just be aware of that. As you can see, now I only had enough for one level. So we got 949 Amarita. The next level we're going to take is 3,000, so we're quite a ways off. But like I said before, as you can see, the demon's not there anymore, so you don't have to worry about fighting the stuff that, are in the yokai realm. Okay, let's see here. We got another samurai skill point. All right, see, we got dodge at the perfect timing will now automatically trigger a key pulse. That's always good. So if you dodge right before they hit you, then it will automatically recover your key. When in high stance, increases your attack strength when you perform a purification with a perfectly timed key pulse, recovering the max amount of key possible. So when you do a perfect key recovery inside the Yoki realm, you'll get the next hit will be more powerful. But we're going to do the dodging at the perfect timing during high stance, because that's really useful considering you do use stamina when you dodge. We've been using the spear quite a bit here for a little while, so let's go ahead and switch over to our Kirisagami for these next couple enemies. We want to get a good even point stat spread. Knocks the enemy backwards when we perform a key pulse. Not too bad. Alright, shoves the opponent using the spear staff, staggering them. That's a stagger move right there. That's not too bad to have. These are both mid stances and low stances, so I don't want those yet. Some of these you can't do until you cleared certain missions. As you can see up there, it says cleared mission question marks. So you won't even have the opportunity to get these yet. But we can get this one. Oh, let me charge my headphones here. All right, guys, I'm gonna go dark for a little bit. Won't be any commentary for a little bit, and then I'll be back, but I'll continue playing along. So just watch if you're playing, watch along. Pretty much, we're gonna clear this area and get to the boss, and then we'll clear the stage. I'll make sure to hit every Kodama and all that stuff, so we're not leaving any behind. All right, please continue to watch. Let's have some fun.
What the? A yokai? A cat? It's rubbing against my legs.
Why do I feel so weak? Is it this strange darkness?
How can the purity of this shrine be defiled by those bandit scum?
The unnatural laws governing the key of yokai are beyond human understanding. Should you use certain skills to shatter their bodies, the source of their key will follow.
Okay, guys, so basically what we just came through right there was called the yokai realm. That realm will not dissipate until you find the monster that's causing it, and in that case, it was uh, that ape that almost yoinked me because I was stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he did a special grab move, and I thought I was fucked. But anyways, we weren't. I also found that cat. That cat will go and fight on your behalf, and it trips yokais up, and it has basically poise damage doesn't matter to it. It will fucking like it will trip them up and all that good stuff. So if you see a cat, make sure you pet it and it will travel along with you. So we're coming up almost on an hour, and what I wanted to do now was just fight some remnants, the red guys, and get some Okoko cups so we could summon a visitor or two to help us with this boss fight. If anything, they at least keep aggro off of you so you have time to go over there and get hits in while they're getting fucked up. That's what you want out of it. So that's what we'll do for the rest of the stream, and then when the stream starts up again, we'll go ahead and take care of the boss, and we'll go from there. All right, I can't say how many times it's gonna take for me to kill it, but hopefully once or twice is it. But anyway, so that's what we got going on right now. That's what you just saw. We got a lot of different armor and other weapons, so we'll get kitted up as best as possible before we go in and fight this guy. Because he is very like you come back and fight this dude later. There's like 8 of these guys at once you got to fight. I'm being exaggerating, but like there is a point where like you got to fight 2 or 3 at the same time, and you could do it. So, but when you first come into the game, fighting one is pretty daunting. So without further ado, like I said, the rest of this video is just going to be me fighting remnants, probably all 4 of them that are in here. So you can cut it now if you'd like, and then come back for the next video, or it's completely up to you. I don't mind if you stick around and watch. So let's do this. Oh, also, make an offering. Oh shit, we got a purple fucking weapon there, level 8. So let's go ahead and put that on now. That's a better rarity for one. And then we'll come back to the shrine and I'll tell you what's up with all that. So first and foremost, we're going to go and make sure we got the most updated equipment that we can have, starting with our weapons. Spear, so I sorted it by type so I know exactly what spears we have. Right now we have this equipped and it's 114. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so now we're going to go down to our Kirasagamis. This is only 2 points higher in damage. However, the familiarity goes up to 900, which will mean we can make it stronger, as well as that has more stat slots. So as on the 3, you see on the yellow there's only 3 stats, but on the purple there's 4 stats and sometimes 5 stats. Now those symbols to the left mean different things about when you're crafting and stuff like that, which we'll get to at another time. But basically, just know as it goes up in rarity, you'll get more stat spots. And different various benefits to it as well. So, go and equip that. Make sure. So we don't have the strength required to wear this. So certain stats like strength, constitution, skill are for certain armors. Which is why it's also important to put like 10 and 11 and even the stats that you don't use so you can wear the certain armors that you might want. Because it might be light armor, but you might not have the skill stat to be able to wear it. So, still don't have any armor that keeps us in the blue. Foot soldier gauntlets. I highly doubt there's anything. This is 20. Nope. Waist guard. Nope, still everything and puts us in the green. All right, so we're pretty much right where we need to be with all our armor. It's what we got. We did get a little bit more powerful of a weapon, which is good. And we got a better longbow. So we're going to go ahead and switch out the longbow we got on right now with this better one. Okay, so also, let's go to our level up real quick. So 3,000 to level up. All right, so our next stat's going to be our stamina level up. We will eventually have to put some into skill, but that's only because light armor does require a skill stat, unfortunately. But we won't start doing that until we come up to a hard stop with the armor we want to wear, when we need it. Because right now, at the beginning of the game, most of it's just going to be like, all you need is 5 or 6 or 6 or 7. So, but we don't need it quite yet. All right, so you need 3,500 for the next level, right? We have Spirit Stones. These will give you 100, so there's 700 right there. And these will give you 500, so that's 1,300. So still not enough. So I wouldn't eat all these Spirit Stones right now, because it wouldn't be enough for us to get a level even if we wanted to. All right, so just be mindful of that. However, what we can do is go here and make offerings to the Gadamas. And when you make offerings, not only do you get Amarita for it, but you also get Divine Rice. And Divine Rice will help you buy supplies. Right? So I always give the yellows and the whites as offerings. Now, there is a prestige point you can get by donating more rarity weapons, but we don't have the ability, we don't have the weapons to be doing that with right now anyways, until we start coming across a bunch of blue and purples. So, I'm never going to use any of these things, so I can donate all of this. And then usually what I'll do is I'll donate it enough until I have enough for a level, and then I'll save the rest to sell for gold. So, that's kind of the way that I do things. Now, these are locked, so you're not going to be able to... Well, wait a second. Nope, we can unlock them. Hopefully, we can still sell them. Make offering, yes. Now, even though these are DLC weapons, you have the smithing tech, so later on, if you really want this type of weapon, you can smith it if you have the right materials. So don't worry about, like, DLC weapons getting donated. As you see, Emery earned for these is 62. For whatever reason, we don't get any from that. This is a good way to clear up your inventory as well. So that's all the weapons, and you can come back in and make an offering with, or then you go to your armor. I'm not going to do anything in the strength, but I'm going to save this because it's a purple, and I don't want to donate purple. I'd rather break that down for parts later on. And blue, we would rather sell. So I keep that. And I'm just going to donate these two right here. We're going to keep that. Oh, that was just headgear, by the way. So now we're going into our chest armor. If I'm not mistaken, we should have enough to get another level once we donate quite a bit of this stuff, plus our spirit stone. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Oh, you also get stuff like this. You'll get an elixir or some ammo every now and then from donating. Now again, I already went through and made sure that none of this armor was better than what I had. So make sure you scan it first before you just start donating the stuff. All right, so we got 1,500 off of that. Let's go ahead and eat all our spirit stones, and if we're still short, we'll go ahead and donate some of the blue. Nope, that's not what I do. You can use all of them at the same time. All right, we're definitely still short. Let's go ahead and donate some of the blue. We might have to go fight a few enemies just to get enough for this level, unfortunately. But that's all good. It's all good. Not going to use this. Well, let's do the armor first. Oh, that doesn't do anything for me. All right, great. Damn it, come on, man. I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use this.